It started with a random Snapchat notification at 2:47 a.m. Days passed, then weeks. People assumed I had run away. My friends tried to call, tried to text, but my number went straight to voicemail. My Snapchat score never changed. My last seen status remained frozen at the moment I disappeared. And then, my best friend, Jason, got a notification. New friend added, unknown user _667. He frowned. He didn't remember adding anyone. He clicked the profile. No Bitmoji, no mutual friends, just a black screen. Then a message. Help me. Jason's heart skipped a beat. The username, it was almost like the one I had been messaging before I disappeared. His phone buzzed again. A snap. He hesitated but opened it. It was a picture of his bedroom, taken from inside his closet. Jason turned his head slowly, the blood draining from his face. His closet door was slightly ajar, a sliver of blackness peeking through. His hands shook as he reached for it, forcing himself to be rational. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe someone was messing with him. He yanked the door open. Nothing, just clothes and old shoes. Then his phone buzzed again. Another snap. Jason didn't want to open it, but his thumb moved on its own. The image loaded. And it was a photo of himself. Taken right now. From behind him. His breath hitched, slowly. His eyes flicked to his phone's reflection in the black screen. There it was, the thing, the eyeless, grinning horror standing right behind him. Jason screamed. And then, darkness. The next morning, Jason's mom found his phone lying on his bed, open to Snapchat. He was gone. No footprints, no sign of a struggle, just one final notification. New friend added, unknown user _668. And somewhere, someone else's phone buzzed. The cycle continued. New friend added, unknown user. I frowned. I hadn't added anyone new. The profile had no Bitmoji, no story, no mutuals, just a black profile picture. I was about to ignore it when another notification popped up. Unknown user _666 is typing. Then, a message, I see you. I felt a chill crawl up my spine. My bedroom door was shut. The only light was from my phone screen. Hesitantly, I responded. Who is this? No reply, just a snap. I hesitated before opening it. The image was dark, grainy, but I recognized the scene immediately. It was a photo of me, lying in bed, from the corner of my room. I whipped my head around, heart pounding. Nothing. The corner was empty, but the message came again. I see you. I slammed my phone down and pulled the covers over my head like a child. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe I was just half asleep. My phone buzzed again. Another snap. With shaking hands, I opened it. A video. I tapped to play, and my breath caught in my throat. The video showed me staring at my phone, but it was from behind me. My blood ran cold. There was something standing behind me, a shadowed figure, tall, hunched, its face hidden in darkness. My hands trembled as I reached for my lamp. The light wouldn't turn on. Buzz. Another snap. I hesitated but opened it. This time, it was just text. Look under your bed. I froze. My body refused to move. My phone screen flickered. Then the camera suddenly switched on by itself, the front-facing lens. And on the screen, I saw it. A face, right behind me. It wasn't human. It had no eyes, just gaping black holes, its mouth stretched impossibly wide, a gory, shredded mess. The last thing I saw was my phone screen cracking as a skeletal hand burst through it. And then, darkness. The next morning, my mom came into my room. The bed was empty. My phone lay on the pillow, open to Snapchat. There was one final message from unknown user _666. New friend added. And below it, another notification. You are now unknown user. The police found no signs of forced entry, no struggle. It was as if I had simply vanished into thin air. My mom swore she had heard me mumbling in my sleep the night before, but when she checked in the morning, all that was left was my phone open to Snapchat. The last notification, part 3. People started whispering. It wasn't just some urban legend anymore. Something was happening. And then, it was Noah's turn. He had heard the rumors. He had sworn he'd never use Snapchat again. He had even deleted the app. But at exactly 3 a.m., his phone vibrated. New friend added, unknown user underscore 669. Noah stared at his lock screen, paralyzed. He hadn't downloaded Snapchat again, he was sure of it. But the app was there, back on his phone. And it had opened itself. A message appeared. Noah, please, don't open the snap. His heart pounded. The name was familiar. Emily. His fingers hovered over the screen. His mind screamed at him to throw the phone away. Smash it. Run. But then, another snap arrived. And this time, it auto-opened. The image loaded. A live view of his room. Taken from his ceiling. Noah's breath hitched. His head snapped upward. Nothing, just his fan slowly spinning. His skin crawled. His hands clenched. This was a trick. It had to be. Another snap. This time, a video. It played before he could stop it. The footage was shaky, dark, but he recognized it immediately. It was his bed. And in it, him. Noah, lying asleep. But something was standing over him. A tall, thin silhouette, head tilted, two long fingers hovering just inches from his face. The figure twitched unnaturally, its movements lagging, like a glitched-out video. Then, it turned. Looked directly at the camera. And grinned. Noah screamed and hurled his phone across the room. The screen cracked but didn't turn off. The video kept playing. The creature's mouth stretched wider, until... Buzz. A new notification. Now it's your turn, Noah. His closet door creaked. Noah bolted for his bedroom door, hands fumbling with the knob. It wouldn't turn. It was locked, from the outside. Behind him, the closet groaned open. The room grew colder. His phone vibrated one last time. New friend added, unknown user underscore 670. And then, darkness. The next morning, Noah's parents found his phone on the floor, cracked, open to Snapchat. And somewhere else, another phone buzzed. The cycle would never end. A week after Jason disappeared, his girlfriend, Emily, got the notification. New friend added, unknown user underscore 668. Her stomach twisted as she clicked the profile. No Bitmoji, no stories, just that same eerie black profile picture. Her hands felt clammy. She had heard the rumors, first me, then Jason, and now. A message appeared. Emily, help me. Her breath caught. She knew that name. Jason had called her that exact way, that exact tone, so many times. Jason? She typed back, heart hammering. A snap came through. She hesitated. Every instinct told her not to open it, but if there was even a chance Jason was alive. She tapped. The image loaded. It was Jason, or something that used to be Jason. His face was hollow, his eyes wide, his skin unnaturally stretched. He was screaming, but his mouth had been blurred like the camera couldn't capture it properly. And behind him, that thing. The eyeless, grinning figure, long, skeletal fingers wrapped around Jason's shoulders. Its mouth hung open, too wide, stretching into something black and bottomless. Emily dropped her phone, bile rising in her throat. This wasn't real. It couldn't be real. Her phone buzzed again. A video. Hands shaking, she picked up the phone and pressed play. The screen was black at first, then static, then Jason's voice weak, desperate. Emily, please, please don't look. And then, suddenly, the camera switched. It was a live feed. Of her own bedroom. Emily gasped. The phone slipped from her fingers. She turned her head slowly. Her bedroom door was open. The hallway light flickered. A shadow shifted. And then, darkness. The next morning, Emily's parents found her phone lying on her bed, screen still open to Snapchat. One final notification glowed on the screen. New friend added, unknown user underscore 669. Somewhere, another phone buzzed. The cycle would never stop. And the worst part? They were still out there, watching, waiting, adding new friends. It had been a month since Emily vanished. 3 missing teens, no leads, no bodies, just their phones left behind, each screen frozen on Snapchat. People stopped using Snapchat. Schools warned students not to download it. Parents took their kids' phones, but it didn't matter. The cycle continued. And then, it was Ethan's turn. Ethan didn't believe in the stories. He thought it was a dumb internet hoax. People got scared too easily. It was all fake. Until his phone buzzed at 3 a.m. New friend added, unknown user _671. His stomach dropped. A message followed. Ethan, please, if you see this, run. It was from Mia. But Mia was missing. A snap arrived. His hands were clammy as he tapped to open it. The image loaded. A picture of his living room. Taken from inside his house. Ethan's breath hitched. His bedroom door was closed. He had locked it. No one could have gotten inside, right? Another snap. This one, a video. It was a live feed. The camera was moving through his hallway, heading straight for his room. Ethan's blood ran cold. His door was locked. It had to be a joke. Someone was messing with him. Then, click. The door unlocked by itself. His whole body stiffened. He stared at the handle, waiting, daring it to move. His phone buzzed one last time. A final message. Behind you. Ethan whipped around. And there it was. The thing. Tall, emaciated, with gaping black holes where its eyes should be, its mouth stretched unnaturally wide, grinning ear to ear. It reached for him, its fingers too long, too sharp. Ethan screamed. And then, darkness. The next morning, Ethan's parents found his phone on the floor, screen still open to Snapchat. One final notification. New friend added, unknown user _672. And somewhere else, another phone buzzed. The cycle would never end. Because at 3 a.m., another phone buzzed. This time, it was Mia's. She hadn't even installed Snapchat, but there it was open on her screen, waiting. New friend added, unknown user _670. Mia's stomach twisted. She had heard about Noah, about Emily, about all of them. People whispered that it was a curse, a game you couldn't escape. And now, it had come for her. A message popped up. Mia, don't look at the snap, please. She shivered. The words weren't from unknown user _670. They were from Noah. Her heart pounded. She wanted to believe it wasn't real, that it was a trick, but she knew better. Another message. Mia, block it, now, before it's too late. Her hands trembled as she tried to tap on the profile. Maybe she could stop this. Maybe she could. Buzz. A snap came through. And before she could react, it opened by itself. The photo loaded. It was her bedroom. A live image. She swallowed hard. She was in the photo, sitting up in bed, holding her phone, but she wasn't alone. Behind her, the closet door was slightly open. A dark figure loomed inside, watching. Mia's breath caught in her throat. No. Slowly, she turned her head. The closet door was open wider now. Her phone vibrated violently. Another snap. This time, a video. It started in total darkness. Then, static, a shape emerged, a tall, shadowy figure crawling toward the camera, its movements jerky, unnatural. Then, she heard it. A wet, gurgling whisper. Mia, turn around. She didn't want to, she couldn't, but she felt it, the presence behind her. Breathing. Watching. Her phone screen glitched, the image distorting into a swirling mass of static and grinning faces. Noah, Emily, Jason, me, all of us, our mouths stretched open in silent screams. Then, darkness. The next morning, Mia's parents found her phone lying on the bed, screen still open to Snapchat. One final notification. New friend added, unknown user _671. And somewhere, another phone buzzed. The cycle would never end. Snapchat tried to shut it down. Reports flooded in. The company denied everything, but the disappearances kept happening, every single night.